Welcome back to another video here. Today we have a very entertaining race for the cutoff race. First of all, to start it, obviously it's a cutoff race. So everyone's going to be very desperate to go throughout this entire race. The current playoff standings, and I'll probably put up a kind of picture of I don't know, I'll probably forget. Who knows? Right now, me and the 38, which is blue, are locked in because we both have wins. Then literally everyone else is able to be eliminated in this race today. You have a three-way tie for third between Rover, Oda, and King at 65 points. Dega on the cut line at 64. And then you have Hank at I don't really remember. Hank and Tanuki are basically must-wins at this point. I think Hank's at 60, but I don't remember. Basically, the 4 and the 10 both need a win to make it into the next round, reasonably. Hank could also just get to a very high finishing position as someone that I just mentioned, like Rover or Gega. One of them finish way in the back. That's a possibility. Otherwise, they both need a win. So with that being said, let's get into the video. It is a very good one here today. Alright, so again here, cutoff race. I just barely made qualifying for this race. Had no practice like right before, still got on pole. The 38, it's Smile again, because Blue was gone again. And it kind of sparked a little bit of controversy that Smile ran more races than Blue did, and when Blue ran, he did not do very good. A lot of people were mad about it, but King did a very similar thing the year before. So, I mean, people just kind of went over it and just said it's whatever at this point. But let's get to the actual racing. I'm still in front right now. Hank and Tanuki didn't have the best of qualifying. As you see, Smile already put it 3 wide here. Hank in 5th right now, not where he needs to be. He needs to be up at the very front of the pack, either in like 2nd or leading the race, because he needs to have a very good showing and hope someone near the cut line does not. Right now, you see King and Oda, they're in a good spot. King obviously leading. He would get himself locked in. Oda is fighting for 2nd right now. He's in the playoffs. Hank and Tanuki would be out at the moment, but that's about it. You see, I'm pushing Smile in that 38. I'm pushing him because, I mean, I'm not going to push a Doge driver over someone of my own team. See Dega finally climbing up. See Rover back there as well. They didn't have the best qualifying either, but there's Tanuki, the man that absolutely needs the win. So many points off. There's not enough drivers in this race for him to get in on points. He has to win the race if he wants to get in. You see he goes 3 wide here in turn 3. Getting kind of slowed down on the apron. Move does not work out for him as him and Hank wheel hop. Tanuki saves the car and is gonna get right side by side with me. Gonna get 2 seconds. You see back there 5 wide here at Pocono. Something you sort of see regularly here at Pocono. It's something that happens down the front stretch. You see Oda wrecking in the back. Lots of people were wrecking back there. Don't really know what was happening. I just know Oda had gone around at some point, and a lot of people got slowed down from it. But right now, it's just King out front. I get in the wall here. Tanuki's going to go around. He's in a second. Something he really needs here. He needs to be able to fight up for the lead. He cannot just sit back and watch. As I get underneath him, I'm going to put it 3 wide with me, him, and King. And down the line, I somehow get it just barely. I do turn down on King on accident a little bit there, but still 3 wide. Going into turn 1 here, keep it 3 wide. Tanuki eventually can't hold the speed. We go 2 by 2 here. Smile right behind me. he's gonna push me instead of King, which that was nice of him. Now he's gonna look for 3 wide, which probably won't work too well. Then Tanuki forces 4 wide and makes sure it won't work. Wrecks himself, wrecks King. King still around. Tanuki saves it, but the caution will come out. One car is fully wrecked from that, but kind of a weird caution from Dylan there, as usually he only calls it for 2 car cautions or more. But you see, not Tanuki, sorry, Smile leads. Tanuki Hank still in a bad position for this race. So on this restart, me and Smile have a very even start. Hank doesn't have a great start. Oda is able to clear him right away. He's going to keep pushing the 38. I'm going to stay on this outside because I see more speed. Dega looks low on Oda, and it doesn't work out. As you see, I just slot in right behind the 38. They're all in a rat's nest behind. As you see, King made contact with Hank. Still 3 wide back there with Hank, Oda, and Dega. Hank has been scared about the tunnel turn. They go 4 wide again. You saw what happened last time, and there it goes again. King around, and he's on top of Oda. Something you don't see a lot as a car get in the air here in United. It just happened here at Pocono. As you see, Hank trying to push me out of the way to get to the lead, but it's not going to work out. Smile is going to stay out in front. Hank and Tanuki will be in the second row for the restart, in which both of them really need the win here. But if you actually think about it here, Hank is in front of enough people that he would be in. He is in front of King by over 5 positions here, I believe, at the time. So he's in on points, and King would be out currently. I get a really good restart here. Everyone is just jumbled up, creating chaos in the back. I just get to just drive away. I get to drive away from all that. Smile stays up with me. He's got Tanuki following him close behind, I believe. Yes, right there. Tanuki makes the move. 4 seconds is going to get it done. Still side by side, but he has the inside going into this corner, which is usually the preferred line. It's hard to make an overtake on the outside here. It's possible, but it's not very easy. I slow myself down on the apron a little bit there, but nothing happens. Tanuki is actually just about wrecking. There he goes again, around from King, saves it, and then turns back down onto, I think that's Smile. I'm pretty sure he has saved it at this point. But yeah, I get to keep going ahead. They're still just all clumped up right behind at the moment. So we're going to skip ahead to lap 8. Hank has caught up to my back bumper. See, King gets perms. I don't even remember what it was. He apparently spun out or something to that sorts. I never caught it on video. No one really ever said anything. So now Hank, right up behind me, is going to have to try and make a move to get past me, because he will need this win. But again, the more you think about it, oh, as I turn down really sharply on Hank, he's going to get way out to the lead, and everyone else is going to catch right back up to me. Hank is going to have a huge lead here this lap, and if he does it right, can extend the lead as long as we keep fighting back here. I am by far the fastest car on track. It's just a matter of who can defend it, who can screw me up enough, hold me back enough that it doesn't work. But this is exactly what Hank wants. He wants to be out in the lead right now. As you see, I push up the track, get Tanuki to the way outside. Oda and Dega put it 3 wide below me. See Hank trying to break the draft. Not really going to work from back here. We're still going to get some. See Smile now entering the picture. Now Rover. All of us are in this rat's nest now. As I get into the wall, Oda's going to get turned around with me. We will all save it, but as you see, King back there, not good for him, especially with Hank way out in front. He would be out at the time being, but you see Rover and Oda right here. If I pass them and then King passes one of them with Hank leading, That's the person that's out of the playoffs at the time. So right now, you see, King, way in the back, but now Rover is the next car. If Rover gets passed here by King, Rover's now the car out of the playoffs. Is I take it 4 wide and take a triple overtake here. They go 4 wide behind me, and you see King now caught up iron in the 2 car, backed out of it. Is now I have gotten 3 cars in one. Now I'm already catching back up to the front of this pack. Smile, slow corner there. I'm going to be able to get to the inside here. Tanuki and Dega battling in front of me. Oda's going to give me a push. I'm going to get ahead of Dega, and now I'm going to get ahead of Smile as well. Now into third I go. Is Hank has over a 2-second lead. That is something you don't want to see for guys like Rover and Hank, as they not, I don't know why I said Hank. Sorry, Rover and King. This is not something you want to see. Even Dega back there. This is not what you want to be seeing. Dega, I guess, it's his driver. It'd be cool to see him win, but you do not want to be the car getting eliminated here, especially with it being his last season. He does not want to go out early here. I make the pass on Oda, and finally I'm able to just get some clean air and try and make up as much time on Hank as possible. You see, Smile send it really deep on Tanuki there. Doesn't work out. I stay out in front of this little pack. So now we're going to skip ahead a couple laps to lap 16. People have caught back up to me. We have caught up to Hank here. Through the tunnel turn, I cut off Tanuki. Hank's going to pop the wall to the inside wall, come back up track, get into me. He's going to spin out. I'm going to block off Tanuki. Caution comes out. Hank is going to go from leading the race to last after wrecking himself. And now I'm going to be in the lead, something Hank does not want to see. Now he is for sure out, but it's something people like King really wanted to see, because now they're back in the playoffs as of this. So now, me and Tanuki on the front row. That's another thing you don't want to see. If you're King or Rover or any of those guys, only a couple points up without a win. You do not want Tanuki taking this lead, because if he does, same situation as Hank. You've got to be ahead of them. You cannot let them be winning this race. But luckily, I get way out in front. Tanuki and Smile battling for second. Smile wins it. And now it's me and Smile first and second. You've seen this a lot so far in the season. Tanuki got a huge run, actually, somehow. I think he got a push from King. But then King decides to not repay the favor and send it on him. Tanuki eventually does get past him here. So Tanuki looking to try and make an overtake here. Sets up low, gets into the back of me. Smile gets punted from someone behind. Looks like it would have been King. I stop paying attention. King goes around again. Then he's going to go and turn into, I think it was Happy, his own teammate. Oda then goes around. Multiple people around, 2 cars, still green. Then the caution finally comes out. So now I move Tanuki out of the way. I'm trying to take back the lead because I want to have the lead. Even though he's my teammate and he needs the win, I just want the lead here. I want to win another race. I want to prove that I am still the caliber of driver I was last season when I won 4 or 5 races, especially towards the end of the season. I defend Tanuki here towards turn 3, coming out of it. I have the lead very handily, and I am going to take the race back here. Is now we will restart lap 19 of 50, getting close to that halfway mark. Tanuki has a better start than I do, which is not good for guys in the back, especially Oda, because right now he's out of the playoffs with Tanuki leading. So now Tanuki way out in the lead. He's able to block whatever run is going to come to him. King pushes Smile down low. I'm going to block Smile off, not let him back up. They're going to go 3 wide behind me. 4 wide even. They almost wreck. King comes down the track in front of Smile. Almost wrecks the 2 ECR cars. As now I set my eyes on Tanuki here. Dega in third. Haven't seen him too far up in the pack yet this season. As you see, Hank, I think that is in the back's very loose, something he does not want happening. It's almost falling apart now. Was leading a good chunk of the race by a lot. He's leading by over 2 seconds. Now he is in last place, something you do not want to happen here, especially when you're already below the cut line to start the race. Very slow so far in this middle portion of the race. See Tanuki get to the inside. I close him off very aggressively. Then I have to correct my car. Smile then goes for the 3 wide move here. He's trying to clear both me and Tanuki. It's not going to happen. Tanuki is going to stay on the quarter panel, which means we will go 3 wide here through the tunnel turn. I try getting past both of them. Tanuki slides in right behind Smile, and we all get through there very cleanly for the standards that we have had so far. Tanuki then tries getting past Smile in a very aggressive way. Smile gets to the wall. Is now I am going to push Tanuki here since I don't really want to overtake here. I just want to push. You see everyone pretty much caught up. There is one car in the way back. I think that's Iron actually. Tanuki makes a move. I follow him. He's going to go back to the lead. And again, the people in the back, it'd be Dega right now, would be out of the playoffs with Tanuki leading here. Rover finally up here in the front, looking to do something. I make a move to the inside of Tanuki, trying to get past him. I want to get back to this lead. Tanuki's going to get in the wall, and we all somehow keep it clean through the corner, through the exit of turn 2. So now I'm going to go to the inside. Not Smile, but Rover right behind me. We go 4 wide, actually. A Smile made it go through the middle. They're going to go 4 wide again, right behind me. I have to choose who to block. I go to Tanuki to block. 4 cars in my rear view mirror. I have to figure out who is going to go where, but luckily, Oda and Rover just get on the brakes and get behind Smile and Tanuki, so I don't have to worry about too much anymore. I just get to focus on staying in front of these guys. Is now Rover makes it 3 wide, technically, with Smile and Tanuki. I'm just going to get through the corner like usual, and I am fast compared to them. Me having all of that clean air compared to them being side by side, I'm able to just rocket right through. Tanuki does peek into frame again in turn 3, but I'm going to have a very good run through. So we will have to just go through, as you see. Very chaotic. Tanuki blocks down low, but I'm out in front and I'm the fastest car out here. They all have to play catch up right here. They're going to have to work together if they want to get up to me. As we'll look back again, Smile and I think Oda got into something. Smile was loose. Oda went down way low. It looked like they were also 4 wide eventually. Rover on the outside here. Nothing's really going to happen. I'm just going to stay way out in front. I think Oda dropped back a far amount. But now here, we're going to skip to lap 27. Tanuki, who's finally caught up with the help of King here. Through the tunnel turn, what can they do? I have not so great of a turn, and Tanuki's going to get to the inside. I block it off just enough, and I'm going to stay out in front, but he is to the inside, which means I'm going to have to play defense on the outside, but it's not going to work too well. Tanuki's going to stay out in front. You see Hank making some moves in the back. He's up to 4th, now 3rd, or not 3rd, but now into 4th. Sorry, me and Tanuki now side by side going into turn 1. We'll see if I can somehow keep the position, stay side by side. It's not going to work too well. I am still on that quarter panel just enough. I do get enough draft out of the corner, enough of a run. I can stay to the outside. I realized I probably should have pushed Tanuki here, but at this point it was too late to just back out and push him. So going into the corner, I backed up enough to just push Tanuki through the exit of the corner, and now me and him are trying to run away. As you see in the chat, Iron has lost the draft. King deep send, and now even Hank right behind him. Hank making a charge here through the middle part of this race, just over halfway, lap 29. He is trying to fight his way back up and try and make it into the playoffs. He only needs 4 points. He needs 5 points, actually, to get ahead of Oda, and 6 to get ahead of King, Rover, and Dega. Or no, sorry. Daga's the one he needs to be 5 points ahead. Oda, he needs to be 6 points ahead, because he does not have the tiebreaker against any of them, so he's going to have to beat them by a lot. There goes Hank. Into the wall, spins out, right as it started looking good again for the number 4 of Hank. It all just went right down the drain as he goes to the back of the field after wrecking. Doesn't ask for perms or anything, so he's just going to have to stay in the back. As now, I have Smile and King, 2 guys that helped KJS form up. Oda goes 3 wide here. Every one of them trying to make a move to try and get past each other. Tanuki does not stick it on the bottom, but I'm not able to stick it enough either, and I'm going to stay behind him. I'm just going to push him down the straightaway here at Long Pond. Smile and King catching up. I'm going to brake a tiny bit early than usual. Smile's going to get into me. King is going to get to the inside still. Otis back there. Rover is back there. So that means Dega is the one out at the moment. I'm going to push King through. I'm trying to just get past Oda. I do find my way to one of my drivers in the 38. He does block off King here. He's very aggressive, actually. He's going to get turned off of King's front bumper. Oda trying to get past him. I'm going to switch over both of them, and I'm going to get past him. Is now Tanuki messes up the corner. I'm now to his outside. I'm now fighting for the lead. Only through one corner. I was in like 4th, basically getting wrecked. Now I'm fighting for the lead. The 3 wide behind me. Smile watching it happen. As now King gets to my inside. They figure it out eventually back there. Oda trying to push King. Not going to work. I'm going to be able to go to the inside here. And I'm going to get to Tanuki's inside. But I'm going to get slowed down on that little apron part of turn 3. And now King to 2nd. He's going to have to fight hard here with Tanuki. He could take the lead and make sure Tanuki doesn't win. But if he wants to be in the playoffs, he does not need the win right now with Tanuki leading. Again, if the race were to end right now with Tanuki leading, Dega would be the one out, as he is the last person. Oda goes around here, sort of in the air, got turned by Rover. King now backs off. So now Rover would be the one out, as Tanuki makes a very aggressive block, almost turns himself off of King, and is now going to look for some sort of move. I go really aggressive on King and get in the grass, mess myself up, and King is going to stay in 2nd. I almost give up 3rd. King's actually going to have enough of a run to get past Tanuki. So now King in 1st, Tanuki in 2nd. This will mean Tanuki's out and Dega's in still. So with this now, Tanuki's trying to get back to the lead. He looks to the inside. I'm powering over on the outside, trying to get past both of them. I get past Tanuki. Now side by side with King. I technically am in front right now, but it's going to all depend on what I can do here through the tunnel turn. Can I get past King? No, I cannot. He's going to come up the track, get turned by me. He's going to come down the track, just about hit Hank. It doesn't happen. But King now in the back, he's going to have to get perms here to merge. Even if he did ask, though, I'm not sure if he got them. Now I'm going to have to fight back up the order with Rover behind me. Lap 35, I've caught up to Hank. I'm trying to catch up to the guys in front. I get past Hank through the tunnel turn. The guys in front, it's Smile leading, Tanuki in 2nd, Dega in 3rd. On the inside, Tanuki rubbing up against Smile here, not focusing on Dega right below him, but Tanuki will get the run out of the corner. Smile will too, so Dega, going from fighting for the lead, goes down to 3rd. here as now I go and make a move on him. I'm looking to get Smile out of the way. I'm trying to get to second, but he's going to close me off. I'm now looking to push him again down Long Pond straightaway here in Pocono. I'm pushing him really fast here. He's going to go to the inside of Tanuki. I'm going to try and just sit back, wait for one of them to make a mistake. There it is. Smile makes a mistake, pushes up the track, gets them both in the wall. I'm now even closer to them. So now I'm going to kind of wait again. I want them to mess up again. I sit right behind them. I'm waiting for a stupid move from one of them, but it does not happen. Smile clears Tanuki, and he will take the lead with 14 laps to go here. With Smile leading here. Oh, never mind. He stays in lead. Tanuki's around. That's something he really doesn't want. But you see now, Hank to fourth. That's a huge thing for him. He needs to keep climbing up the order if he wants to get into the playoffs here. As you see King right there in third right now. He's fighting Hank right now. Dagan in fifth actually. Rover right behind. He doesn't have many spots. All the guys he has to beat out are right there with him, which means he still wouldn't be in right now if he just finished ahead of him. But now Smile way out in the lead. We have to play catch up again. I'm in the hornet's nest here, trying to defend for my life against Oda and King here, and anyone else that pops up behind. So now you see Hank getting a huge run, getting pushed by Rover. Gonna allow King to the outside of me, but it's not gonna work out most likely, as I still have the inside. And I do stay out in front. You see a car way in the back. I'm not sure who it is. It's not Tanuki, because here he comes merging. He will merge into second place, which was where he was when he got wrecked. So now, building a bit of a gap here, trying to stay within a good range of both leaders' drafts, is now Day is going to push Oda and King up the track. He's going to try to overtake both of them, and he will. Tanuki building a gap to me, but then Dylan tells Tanuki to fall back another position. You're not supposed to merge into P2, even though he was in P2 at the time of the wreck. He has to give up position, so he's going to slide in right in front of Oda. Going to be able to get himself a run out of the corner to stay right behind King, try and make a move eventually. King doesn't make a move on me originally. He just pushes, which allows me to get through the corner very fast compared to everyone else. And the King goes around off of Tanuki, which will mean he is now out of the playoffs at the moment, as Hank will be enough positions in front that King would be out. So now, Smile out in front. I'm in second trying to catch up. Tanuki right behind. We're going to go to 11 to go here in turn 3. Tanuki pushing me. Smile slow through the corner. I'm going to get to his inside, and I'm going to get past. I go back to the lead here with 10 laps to go. Now, it's a matter of what do I do. As you see, King now merging onto the track. He's going to go high here in turn 1. Do I give Tanuki the lead and let him get into the playoffs, or do I keep the lead and try and win another race to prove I am still the driver I am? As you see, King merges into 4th. Good merge from him. I'm staying on the inside, but Tanuki goes lower. He's going to get to the inside. Now me and him side by side. King and Smile side by side right behind us. Who's going to get through here the fastest? Tanuki slows up really fast. Oda's now trying to join the party. He can't. King trying to look low on Tanuki. Not going to happen. I'm going to get a run out of the corner. Me and Tanuki still side by side. Smile looking to get past King here. He gets side by side again with him. King trying to give me a push. Smile's going to go and give Tanuki a push on the low side. Oda trying to figure a way out to get up to us, as I do not have a great corner. Going to allow King 3 wide with us. Tanuki out in the lead. I do not have any draft. King backs out. Goes low behind Smile, looking to make a move on one of them. And nothing's really going to happen here other than Oda now truly established in the pack is now I'm going to try and block King. It's not going to work. I'm going to go back up the track and I'm going to spin out with Oda. Iron's going to get involved a little bit. I try the backwards arrow tech. It does not work. I do eventually wreck. The caution is not out though. Two cars have wrecked, me and Oda, yet no caution has been called. You see me and Oda questioning the caution, and it finally does come out. So now me and Oda will be in the back of the field with 7 laps to go. Hank and Tanuki on the front row. I do not have a great start. Hank and Tanuki, the two guys that I said at the beginning of this video, need the win to get into the playoffs. Need this very badly. Both of them leading. Both of them going to be aggressive. Tanuki clears Hank up front. So now, with that being said, Oda is out at the moment. As you see, I think that smile there, he is being a roadblock here. But now, Oda and King tied. Basically, no. It would be Oda. And there goes Dega around. That's going to hurt Dega's chances. Now Dega will be the one out of the playoffs at the moment. He's going to need perms if he wants anything to happen here. As Hank now goes to the lead. So when you did not want leading, Dega gets the perms to merge back on track. As now Tanuki looks to try and get past Hank here. I have gotten past Rover again on the outside of turn 3. Tanuki now just pushing Hank. He's trying to get both of them away. It's now Smile not having a great corner. I go to his outside here. Doesn't work out enough for me. So now I'm trying to look for any run I can get. Tanuki has now made the attempt to go 3 wide. As King backs out of 3 wide. Rex Rover as well. Caution will come out. With 6 laps to go, will be 5 for the restart. Rover and King are both wrecked. This is going to play into a lot. As you see Hank and Tanuki up front. Smile got very loose. Slammed really hard into the wall. I'm going to try and get a pass done on him. It's not going to work out. But Hank, Tanuki, and me are all on the inside. 3 DNR cars. You have a Doge car getting pushed by ECR car. It does not work out for him. Hank is going to go and get a comfortable lead. He's going to be able to get out in front of Oda here. Is Tanuki trying to get pushes from me to try and get past Hank here. You see who's going to make the move first. It's going to be Tanuki to the inside, but Hank's going to close him off. But doing that, he's going to go up the track. Tanuki will get side by side with Hank. The battle below the cut line, the battle for the win, the battle to make the playoffs. I force 3 wide between the two that need this win the most. I keep it without hitting anybody. Hank now to the lead. I'm going to go up and push him. He is clear of Tanuki. He can go down low and block Tanuki. And he doesn't do so. It's going to allow Tanuki to the lead. But now Smile looking on the inside. Going to push Tanuki up into the wall. So now 2 by 3 here. Tanuki, Smile fighting for the lead. Hank and Oda fighting in that second row. Me and King. You see Iron holding up Dega and Rover. You do not want to see that, especially from a non-playoff driver holding up playoff drivers fighting to get in. Smile now retakes the lead. That puts Tanuki and Hank out of the playoffs. Right now, with this happening, if Tanuki were to take the lead, whoever is lowest in position out of King, Oda, and Rover, or one less position for Dega, whoever that would be out of the race here. Smile keeps the lead. Oda in second, now third. Looking to be fourth as King pushes me up the track. King to third, Oda to fourth, now fifth as Tanuki gets past him. Right now, it would be Dega still in, but he's right on the cusp right now. He cannot see Tanuki or Hank get to the lead here. Or even Hank get way up into like second or third. You see, Rover and Dega have now gotten past Iron. They're trying to get away. Smile still leading. He's got King, the KJS driver, lonely in the playoffs, trying to fight his way in. Make sure he stays in. Hank's going to go up the track. Hank's going to get loose, and he's going to go around with me. As now Rover's going to go around as well. Caution will fly. We will have a 2-lap shootout here at Pocono to decide who makes the playoffs. Rover was not happy on the radio. Cannot find it. He does catch back up after wrecking, but he was not very happy at the time of the wreck. Did not want that to happen. So now, Oda and Smile up front. Tanuki in third, trying to get past both of them actually to try and make these playoffs. Hank, it's not looking good for him. He's all the way back in 7th right now. He is on the inside though, could gain a good amount of positions. It'll all depend on what he can do in these closing 2 laps. Tanuki into 2nd, trying to run down Smile. Smile goes down low to block. I'm going 3 wide. King is backing out. We're going 4 wide now into the tunnel turn. King backs out a little bit. Hank gets through to the lead of that pack, but I get a run out of the corner. I'm going to go to 3rd. Tanuki still trying to find a way past Smile. It's not working. Dega's going to get a push from Oda. Smile trying to keep the lead. You see Rover getting held up by the 2 of Iron. This is not good for him. If Tanuki or Hank take the lead here, he's going to be out of the playoffs. Dega looks low. I block. He looks low again. I don't block in time. He's going to get to the inside. Now he's going to try and make a move to get to 3rd. Try and get up here. He's going to go, but he's going to keep turning. His internet has gone out. Dega now has to hope that Tanuki does not win this race. Tanuki in 2nd, trying to make a desperate last lap move. Hank to 4th. That might be enough for him to get in as long as Tanuki doesn't win. Through turn 3 here, the final corner. Tanuki's going to be aggressive. Sends Smile out wide. Tanuki's going to take the lead. Hank trying to make a last second run. Smile going to get a push. Tanuki's going to win at Pocono, which will mean the season is over for the 4 of Hank and the 41 of Dega. In his final season in the NRRA, he goes out in the round of 8, the first time he has not made the Final 4 in this league. It took 7 seasons, but it has finally happened, and Dega's last race is now memorialized as the race his internet screwed him over. Alright, so I don't usually do an outro, but I'm gonna do one for this race. Mostly to acknowledge Dega, because this man has been here for over a year now, working with Dylan to make this league a thing, and he's a champion. I mean, he's, according to Oda, the best driver ever in this league, so him retiring is a huge thing, and that is one of the worst ways to go out in your final race. That's the worst way to make a race become your worst and last race. Internet sucks. It sucks when your internet doesn't want to cooperate. But that's it for Dega. Now he's done racing now. Now I think will still host D2, but he's done. That was his last race in the playoffs. With that being said.
Okay, B-Dog, it's hammer time.